Latino Slant, and thank you to all who have donated, who are gonna donate. Hit the super thanks and enjoy the video. Paulie here on the Latino Slant. What's happening, everyone? Wow, we got a big reaction from our Cancel Selena Gomez video in regards to her performing Saturday Night Live. She did a skit. It was called A Peek at Pico, which was a play on words about a part of town in LA called Pico Rivera. It's written by the comedian who's also on the cast list of Saturday Night Live, Melissa Villasenors. Like I said in that first video, it's always interesting when something that comes out of the Latino community on a big level, on a big stage, Saturday Night Live, you're always gonna have detractors. They have their own agendas as to what should be presented and how it should be presented. You got representation already there, but how? And a lot of people are embarrassed or upset that it's always maybe a gang member or a Chola. And in this case, two Cholas, Selena Gomez and Melissa Villasenors, who co-wrote and acted in this piece. And like I said, it's funny. It's not the greatest skit, but it was funny. Well, comedians have shown support for her. And I want to go to Lalo Alcaraz's Facebook page. And I think he's done this in all his platforms. He's a huge satirist, cartoonist, who came out in support of this skit. Now, Melissa's gotten a lot of heat. So here's what she said. I can't carry the weight and represent anyone but myself. It's my original character, and I made her silly and a boss for having her own local cable show. Please worry about other things that are causing harm. I'm a comedian. She said that originally on Twitter, and she's had some people who've responded back. Real Boss Haas, Melissa, I'm from Pico Rivera, and I thought it was hilarious. If people can't take a joke, that's on them. That's sad, really. Keep it up and keep making us SGV San Gabriel Valley Latinos and Latinas proud. And she came back and she said, I was trying to come up with a wittier title for the sketch because I'm from there, but just didn't rhyme with anything like Peek at Pico did. Maybe next time, just a makeup city so folks don't get, here we go. So folks don't get all... I didn't see this before. So folks don't get their chones all caught up in a knot. Chones are your underwear. Chones, whether they're crusty or not, they get all up there when you have a problem. You don't get your chones all tied up in a bundle there. Other comedians who have come out, including Jean Pompa, who is a hilarious stand-up. Jean says, I've known her for years. She's awesome. Worked her effing ass off to get to where she's at. You got to remember, this is a female Latina that's on Saturday Night Live. She's done over 100 characters, so 2 out of 100 didn't land perfect. Who gives a fuck? What do you think? I quit back 100%. That's really it. And like I said earlier in this video, if you're going into a skit or to anything that's on a high level and you have your own agenda and you want to make sure it's met, you're going to be disappointed no matter what. I can tell you that. Even when you checking off every box, a woman, showing that she's a boss, showing she's not bowing down to a man. But then there's these stereotypes that they're playing with. Oh, I don't like that. You're not going to be happy. You're not going to be happy. And a good friend of ours here at the Slant from Latin, Belle Hernandez, was one of those people. She wasn't too happy with this. But she says everyone's opinion is valid. When most Latinos dumped on Lin-Manuel Miranda for In the Heights for not including darker Afro-Latinos and basically killed a movie that gave so many Latinos work in lead roles, there were some on this thread that dumped on him pretty bad. Their opinion. This is another one of those instances. Very interesting. Very nice, Belle. Very nice. And we were really in the thick of that and really supportive in the Heights. and all the hubbub. Melissa's been on SNL for years and is so underused. In last Saturday's episode, she did a Chola and a maid. Are we back in the 80s? And she goes on, and she's got a very strong opinion, and she goes on to say, and that does not a crab in a bucket scenario make. It is just a difference of opinion. We're not a monolith community. We have varying opinions, and we are all entitled to them. Discussion is good. Well, Belle, come on the show, and let's talk. If you want to further, talk your, not prove your point, but kind of flesh out and go, further your point. I would love that. The Latino Slant is all about discussion because we all don't agree on stuff. And, there's a lot of, and I get it. I really get it, because you get that stage and it's like, what, a Chola skit? I get why some people would be just tired of it and embarrassed. But listen, man, it's like I said in that video before, we got to laugh at ourselves. Claudio Gomez says, brava Melissa Senor for being brave enough to suggest a skit with two girls from Pico. I wonder if everyone gets mad at Dave Chappelle when he did his crackhead skit. Don't listen to the hypocrites. Keep pushing. It's good to see other Latino comedians showing their support. You got to understand, this is, what Melissa Villasenors is doing is already historic by being a female Latina as a regular cast member. And Saturday Night Live, years or more, listen to all her ideas, let her run with it, because you can't just make the East Coast side of this country happy. Got a huge West Coast, and you have a huge Mexican-American Chicano population in the States. I'm telling you guys, you go into any entertainment piece, and I am guilty of it as well. You go into any entertainment piece, and if they don't appeal to your agenda, you're going to be disappointed. At the end of the day, am I being entertained? Are you being entertained? If you're not, next. If you are, great. That's all we got here on the Latino Slant. Give me your comments. And hey, that's sad.
Come on, y'all. The Slant?
Yeah, but isn't this the unplugged version? I don't know, I think it's the unplugged version.
Paulie.